literally gonna lick the dirt off of my feet. Like, I want someone that's gonna put their tongue in my belly. You know what I'm talking about? Like, to just sit around waiting for these guys to text me. What do I need to look out for? I feel like I need a wine glass for today's video, but unfortunately, there is no wine to be found. Hey motherfuckers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela, if you've never seen my face before. Today, I wanted to start a new series. It's kind of an ongoing series, if I'm gonna be honest. I've talked a lot about my dating life in the past. I haven't talked about it a lot in this last year, but before that, every single video was on dating, on men, on relationships, and today I want to make an official series out of it. So if you've watched anything on my channel, you would know that I have been single for the past
November, December, January, February, March, April.
A year and 8 months. I honestly cannot believe that I've been single for so long. I set out to do this on purpose. I thought I was going to be single for a year, and I remember being on like month 3 being like, how the fuck am I going to do it? But now I'm on the other side and I am so proud of myself. I'm so happy with the fact that I did it. So let's kind of go into why I decided to be single for so long. I don't really want to beat a dead horse with this answer because I've talked about it a lot on my channel. I have so many videos on this. I have a really rocky history with dating, and the last relationship I was in really just solidified that to me. He was extremely physical and emotionally abusive to me. I'm not gonna lie, like, I was definitely part of it. Like, I chose to be there. So after that relationship, when I chose to finally leave him, I just decided, like, Michaela, you need to be single. And I know it's scary. I know that you don't want to. I know you've been in relationships since you were basically 15, on and off, and it's a terrifying thing, but we gotta do it. So that is the reason for me being single for a year. But after the year was over, I was supposed to start dating again, and I honestly just could not bring myself to do it. I found that I was beginning to get like extremely closed off to just people in general. I just still wasn't ready to like put my heart on the line. Looking for a relationship is extremely emotionally tolling, especially for women. Like, it's not really worth it a lot of the time, but I'm to the point now where I'm finally ready to get back out there. I've definitely said that before, but now I'm like extremely serious about it. I'm ready to meet good people because I know they exist and I know they're somewhere. A large part of me has known that I would probably be single for longer than a year. You guys know I'm super spiritual and I meditate and all that stuff, and I've asked the question, when am I gonna get in a relationship, multiple times, and multiple times I've gotten confirmation that it would be in 2022. So we will see. 2022 is a 6th year, so it's a celebratory relationship year in numerology. So who knows, maybe. I definitely feel closer to being in a relationship than I ever have before in this past almost 2 years. So with all that backstory, let's talk about what I've learned from being single for a year and 8 months. One of the biggest things I've learned is that I used to settle a lot. Honestly, this isn't like a huge shocker. Definitely hit me hard in these past, like, honestly 3 months. I used to just go for anyone, literally. And now that I've like downloaded dating apps again and I've been actually like looking and like trying to find people attractive, I've realized I'm really picky. I cannot imagine getting in another relationship right now without like really getting to know the person. And that's what I used to do. It shows me how much growth I've had, because I used to literally just be single for 2 months, 3 months, and then get back in another like year or 2 relationship. And I've learned that the reason I did settle in the past is because I just thought, because of my body size, because of how I look, because of me comparing myself to other women, I just thought that I just was down here and other women were up here, so I have to get the bottom of the barrel. I've definitely had situations where I'm like, he's attracted to me, like, what? Like, I never would have thought before, because I never put my heart out there. I never went for my type because I was scared I was gonna get rejected. Another thing I've learned, which is really obvious to me now, but in the past it was not obvious to me, is that not everyone has good intentions in their heart. Not everyone is willing to give what you're willing to give. And I think that's something that a lot of women in specific have to learn. Like, I used to just be too fucking nice. Like, and now I think that is something that women kind of get caught up in. We're like, we need to be dainty and gentle and blah, 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 blah. So we just don't say no, or we don't tell people how we feel. You're never gonna get what you want because you're not being vocal about it. I've also learned that being alone is not that scary. We are really, as humans, we're really adaptable. So when I used to be in relationship after relationship, that's what I was used to. But now that I've been single for almost 2 years, that's what I'm used to. I've learned that putting myself first is not a selfish thing. In fact, it is the most important thing to do to get to where you want to be in life. And that includes the partners that you attract, the friendships, and everything like that. This one kind of goes with being alone is not that scary, but I just realized that I'm a lot more self-sufficient than I thought. Last relationship I was in, I didn't want to leave because I was scared I couldn't do everything on my own. But now that I'm zoomed out and I can like look back at the relationship, I look at it and I'm like, I kind of was doing everything on my own anyways. So I don't know what I was so scared about. It would honestly take care of my boyfriends. And that's another thing I've learned is that I want to be taken care of. I want them to plan dates. I want them to go out of their way and give me their energy because I'm tired of fighting for people that aren't gonna fight for me. Okay, let's talk about future dating plans and kind of what I'm looking for. I used to be scared to like say I had a type. I definitely have always had a type. I remember in 7th, 8th grade, I had a crush on this kid at my school that was gay. I always used to love how he looked because he had that long, swoopy black hair. He would paint his nails. He would wear like almost like gothic, like black type sceney emo stuff. That is honestly my type. Now it's kind of evolved into I want a really jacked emo looking man. Nessa and Jaden type vibe. Tattoos, dark hair, dark eyes, like really strong like jaw features. I'm really attracted to really strong features. The thing that I'm most excited with dating right now is like dating people that I'm actually attracted to. These people are attracted to me too. Like they're so hot. Like how are they liking me? Like that's crazy. Personality wise, I want someone that's extremely masculine. That is like the opposite of what I've went for in the past. I used to like really like skinny and tall and lanky guys, which I still like tall guys, of course. That like southern charm. I'm from Oklahoma, so I'm used to guys having that twang and opening the car door for you, like letting you go first. All of those like gentlemanly thing, I'm really into that. I feel like it shows that they want to take care of you and I want to be taken care of. Necessity for me is that I need someone who understands energy work / meditates / is into therapy or psychology or something of the sort, so they can even understand any of the words that come out of my mouth, because that is a lot of what I talk about. And I just feel like if I was dating someone or trying to date someone that wasn't into psychology, wasn't into how the brain works or energy or anything like that, we just would have nothing to talk about. I want a guy that is not scared to touch my stomach. That is something I have been really insecure about in the past, but now I like love her. I love her so much. And I want a guy that loves her as much as I love her. Squeezes on her and like, I don't know, in the past, like guys just really ignored that section of my body, I think because they're probably used to being intimate with larger women and they don't want that area of their body touched. But I want someone that's literally gonna lick the dirt off of my feet. Like I want someone that's gonna put their tongue in my belly. You know what I'm talking about? Like not actually, but yeah, like actually, like I want someone that's gonna engulf me and want every part of me. I want someone who's super outgoing and has a lot of friends, because I personally don't. And I'm more of the type of person that needs to be like brought into a friend group rather than like having my own like group of friends already. Okay, now let's talk about red flags, because we can talk about what we want all day long, but what do we need to look out for? What do I need to look out for? I would say the #1 red flag is just like if they are stringing you along. Like this is something I used to be like, maybe they're busy, maybe they're whatever, but if you go on a date with a guy and he doesn't text you right after, he's not into you. Or if he doesn't text you the morning, like at the least the next morning, he is not into you. Is to just sit around waiting for these guys to text me. Sometimes I would wait like a week or 2 weeks. And I wish I could just go back and tell myself, like, you're wasting your time. They're just not that into you, so you don't want them anyways. Another red flag is like how you feel after you hang out with them. If afterwards you're really confused and you don't know where you stand, and like you're just asking yourself a bunch of questions, that is a red flag. With the right person, you're not gonna feel like on a wobbly stool. You're just gonna feel like things are comfortable and smooth and maybe even almost boring. A big red flag to me is a man that doesn't make money. I know that might seem like gold digger-ish, but it's just like so unattractive if a man like needs something from me. So that is the biggest red flag ever. If they are complaining about going into their job and they haven't done anything about it. That's how my ex was. I'm not projecting, I promise, but this is how my ex was. He would just complain about going to his work every single day, no matter what job he had. So it's a personality thing. It's not like a job thing. If he don't have a car, if he don't have his own place, if he don't have a clean apartment, we ain't doing it, ladies. We're not. What am I looking to get out of dating? I honestly want to meet my soulmate. I want to build a relationship with someone that I can build a long-term sustainable relationship with, someone that's gonna take care of me, someone that embraces my creativity and loves that I'm different than them. I wanna get to the point where my heart is really open again. I have been really closed off and I'm just ready to open that up. No matter who I meet, no matter what happens, that is my goal of dating. No matter if I meet someone and I end up being in a relationship or not, my goal of this is to just open my heart and like meet people and give people the benefit of the doubt and give people chances and not be so scared to just be around people anymore. To anyone newly single, I want you to know from someone sitting here 2 years after where you are, it does get easier. It's gonna fucking suck in the beginning. It's really fucking awful. And even throughout it, you're gonna get flashbacks, you're gonna get whatever memories of this person. But my advice is to just literally delete everything, Control Alt Delete and start over. The person that you're crying over does not deserve you. If they wanted to, they would. Okay, they would be doing it. And if they're not gonna do it, whatever it is, someone else will. I love you guys. If you watched all the way, go ahead and put some hearts down in the comment section down below to let me know you heard this part of the video. Don't forget to follow my OnlyFans. My website is down below for one-on-one coaching and my dream monthly manifestation membership. Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is gonna be down below as well. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.